It's made of its own experiences. I can see that way back there. And imagine the white. You can't see it from there, but it has pearls. It's delicate, but strong. Imagine that's Terry. Correction, Theresa. Sorry. TC. And as they've woven these fabrics together, they have formed what's called a God knot. In the middle is gold, and that gold represents the divinity of God. It is the faith bond that holds them together. Individually, they're very pretty, very good to look at, but together, it is an amazing tapestry. So as their life continues, as long as they continue to weave that fabric with God in the center, they will be unbreakable and prosperous in their love, in their life, and in their legacy. So here's how the rest of it will go. They have some special vows that they've written just for each other. They'll recite those vows to each other. They'll exchange rings, and then they'll seal it with a kiss. So I present to you Rodney Francis Sumlin Jr. and TC. I want to call him TC. Sorry, Theresa Christie Mahfoud.
Look, he pulled out a tablet, she pulled out sheets of paper.
First off, caveat. I'm a very quiet man of few words, as opposed to my lawyer, soon-to-be wife. So keep that in mind. Theresa, you know that, again, I'm a man of few words, and I try to always be careful with those words and make them count. And I'm sure your vows will probably outshine mine by a million times. But I offer you these promises and many more for our marriage. I promise to always be open and honest. I promise to consider us and not me in every decision that I make. I promise to be there whenever you need a shoulder to cry on or a listening ear. I promise to love, support, and protect you with all of my strength and ability given to me by God, just as you do and have always done for me. I promise to always strive to make you happy because your smile lights up the world. I promise to work with you to fill our lives and the lives of our current and future family with love, joy, and success. I promise to keep God foremost in our marriage. I promise to never stop learning with and about you. I promise to never stop growing with you. I promise to be yours for infinity and beyond. I'm truly blessed that God chose to guide our paths together, and I'm thankful that He paired me with someone such a beautiful heart and mind and a strong love for God. I'm as proud as I am ecstatic to now call you my best friend and my wife. And in the words of the poet Curtis Jackson, I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
That's so Rodney.
I have to top that, huh? Rodney, I met you in 2008 when I was at the lowest point of my life. I was going through the motions and keeping myself together. But when you walked into the Office of Minority Educational Development at Georgia Tech, you distracted me in the best way. You were pitching the deans of the program on creating a multiracial organization on campus, and I heard your passion. I thought, oh, I'm multiracial, maybe I'll join. I listened intently. I wanted to learn more. Rodney, today and for the rest of our lives together, I vow to join you and support you in every one of your dreams to unify and inspire the world around you. For the rest of that day, I had been watching you, and I could tell that you were a man of care and respect, and that you wouldn't be the one to talk to me first. So I approached you to tell you how much I loved your ideas. We became friends at that moment in my heart. Rodney, today and for the rest of our lives together, I vow to honor you and help you live according to your highest ideals and show the way for bringing love to each other in our home. I promise to walk with you in faith and to speak first rather than to wait for you to show me love first. When we first met, we had our first of many long conversations. You immediately disarmed me in my cynicism about people. I felt so safe with you. I felt at home. You made space for me in your life from the first conversations, and you did so to show me that I deserved honor because you honored me from the beginning. Sorry. Even when we have had trials and tribulations, when we've had pain in our relationship, you've done the work with me to rebuild and build our relationship even stronger. Rodney, today and for the rest of our lives together, I vow to keep bringing you my passions, plans, dreams, and most wild theories, so that all of the years of our life together is filled with rich conversation. I promise to remain disarmed with you and to work to make you feel as safe and loved in our life as you made me feel from our first meeting. I vow to honor you and the man you become as you evolve and change and pursue your passions, plans, dreams, and explore your most wild theories. After college, we drifted apart in our programs and plans. Although now that seems silly, I think that time of separation was important for me to realize later how much we've had an impact on each other. Sorry again. I remember so clearly when you told me that you had figured out what your career path would be, and you were going to study abroad in China. We were only friends then, but you took the time to tell me that I had planted a seed that inspired you. I'm so glad that you did, because a couple of years later, again, we had been living and working on ourselves apart in different places and paths. I was inspired to share my last days in Georgia with you. Before I left for law school in Maryland. I remember that there wasn't anyone else whom I wanted to talk to about this new exciting pathway for me more, because you had done the same when you had had an opportunity of your own. We met up and shared that special time together, because by the end of the meal we shared, I didn't want you to leave, and I could tell that you didn't want to leave either. Something clicked, and we have been fundamentally together, if not always physically together due to long distance, ever since. Rodney, today and for the rest of our lives together, I vow to stay fundamentally one with you from this day forward. I vow to keep our fundamental connection strong, regardless of how many miles come between us. I vow to think of you first when I celebrate my dreams come true, and I vow to celebrate your victories as my own. I vow to work to inspire you and to receive inspiration from you in each challenge or phase of our lives going forward. I'm a runner at heart. You've never asked me to slow down. I'm a competitor. You've never asked me to pull a punch. I have Olympic-sized dreams and world-changing ambitions. You've always been ready to come along or share your own. When I went to the University of Maryland School of Law and moved so many miles away, you didn't ask me to stay closer, but you helped me move in. And you visited me and spent untold hours on the phone with me, and then came to live in Maryland. And when I graduated, you helped me move back. And when I passed the bar exam, when I was sworn in as an attorney, When I took good and bad jobs, and when I started my own firm, you supported me and cheered me onward. Rodney, today and for the rest of our lives together, I vow to help you move into the next phase of our lives, and I vow to deliver you through your biggest challenges ahead. I vow to cheer for you and love you, even when you are striving and tired. I promise to take care of you when your body or mind feels sick, and I vow to be the wife you want and need for every year we are blessed to have together. I believe that marriage is about growing together spiritually in God's love, and I know that you feel the same. Whatever difficulties we face, I vow to trust God with you, and that we will make it through on our faith, putting God first. I look forward to growing from being everyone's TC to being only your Theresa, starting today. I love who you and I have become as individuals, and I can't wait to become who we will be as husband and wife together. In the words of Rodney X, people are stupid.
Yeah.
Which is true. But today, I'm making the smartest decision of my life. I love you.
Aw.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Rodney and Theresa Summerlin.
Yay!